Hello, I'm Dr. James. Today, I want to talk about something many of us experience but often dismiss. Those persistent blood flow problems like numbness, cold hands and feet, and that uncomfortable tingling sensation. These aren't just minor annoyances that come with age. They are crucial signals telling us that your body's intricate delivery system, the one vital for supplying oxygen and nutrients to every single cell, is beginning to falter. Ignoring poor circulation can lead to more severe issues we all dread: memory decline, chronic pain, and a significant loss of independence. But I want you to listen very closely, because today I'm going to share a doctor-approved solution that can genuinely change things for you. It's a simple strategy involving just 2 essential vitamins. These powerhouse nutrients have the remarkable ability to rebuild and refresh your entire circulatory system from the inside out, even if you're over 60. By the end of our discussion, you'll know exactly what they are, how to properly use them, and a common mistake that prevents most people from getting their full benefits. I promise you, your life doesn't have to be limited by poor circulation. As Dr. James, I've dedicated the past 2 decades to helping countless individuals just like you restore their health and vitality, focusing on straightforward, science-backed nutritional strategies. The root cause behind almost all age-related circulation issues is a condition known as endothelial dysfunction. To help you understand, imagine your body's blood flow system like the water pipes in an older home. When you were younger, these pipes, your arteries and veins, were pristine, flexible, and wide open, allowing blood to flow effortlessly. However, as we age, especially past 60, years of silent inflammation, exposure to environmental toxins, and even certain dietary choices cause the smooth inner lining of these pipes, called the endothelium, to become stiff, sticky, and damaged. This isn't about a massive blockage forming yet. It's about the microscopic ability of your vessels to properly dilate and constrict. When this crucial function is compromised, your tiny capillaries, the vessels that deliver blood to your toes, fingertips, and even your brain, begin to starve. That's when you start experiencing numbness, persistent coldness, and overall weakness. The good news, though, is that this damage is reversible, but you need the precise tools to repair the pipelining itself. Here's something many seniors aren't aware of. The first and most critical vitamin for reversing endothelial damage and restoring proper blood flow is vitamin K2, specifically its MK7 form. While most people associate vitamin K with blood clotting, K2 plays a distinct and crucial role in your overall senior health. Think of vitamin K2 as the dedicated traffic controller for calcium within your body. While calcium is essential for strong bones with endothelial damage, it often starts depositing where it doesn't belong, in the soft tissues of your arterial walls. This process, known as arterial calcification, makes your arteries stiff like old plastic tubing, instead of flexible and elastic like a healthy rubber hose. Vitamin K2 MK7 actively activates specific proteins that literally pull excess calcium out of your arteries and intelligently redirect it to your bones and teeth, exactly where it's needed. By cleaning this calcium buildup from your artery walls, K2 helps your vessels regain their pliability, allowing them to expand and contract properly. This immediately boosts the volume and speed of blood flow, especially to those distant areas like your feet. We're not just masking symptoms, we're tackling the actual physical hardening of your arteries. A deficiency in K2 is indeed one of the biggest hidden drivers of age-related circulation problems. For most seniors aiming to specifically improve blood flow, a recommended dosage is typically around 180 to 360 micrograms of the MK7 form daily. Now, stay with me, because the next solution works in perfect synergy, making it even more powerful. The second powerhouse nutrient is vitamin D3. You might primarily think of D3 for bone health, and you'd be absolutely right. However, its role in healthy blood flow is equally vital. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It is a hormone precursor that has receptors on virtually every cell in your body. And yes, that includes the cells of your endothelium, the inner lining of those blood vessels. Research has consistently shown a strong correlation between low vitamin D levels and increased risk of cardiovascular disease, including poor circulation and high blood pressure. Vitamin D helps to regulate the release of a compound called nitric oxide, which is the body's natural vasodilator. Think of nitric oxide as the internal switch that tells your arteries to relax and widen, instantly dropping resistance and improving blood flow. When your D3 levels are low, your body cannot produce enough nitric oxide and your blood vessels stay constricted, leading to poor circulation and higher pressure. Furthermore, D3 is a potent anti-inflammatory agent. And since chronic inflammation is the primary cause of endothelial damage, vitamin D3 acts as a powerful shield, protecting your arteries from day-to-day wear and tear. Together, K2 cleans the pipes of calcium buildup, and D3 relaxes the pipes by promoting nitric oxide production. That is why they are the dynamic duo for senior blood flow health. The key is finding the optimal dosage, which for many seniors can be between 2,000 and 5,000 international units daily. But always test your levels with your doctor. That simple blood test is crucial. Now, you cannot rely on supplements alone. Your nutritional support for better blood flow must start on your plate. To get natural vitamin K2, focus on fermented foods like natto, which is the most concentrated source. But if you cannot stomach that, look for hard cheeses like Gouda and Swiss, and grass-fed butter. For vitamin D3, sunlight is always the best source, but that is difficult for many seniors, especially in winter. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and fortified dairy are helpful. But let us talk about the foods that directly support that nitric oxide production that vitamin D is promoting. These are called nitrate-rich foods. Think about adding a daily serving of beets, either whole or as a juice, spinach, arugula, or even a small amount of dark chocolate. These foods provide the raw materials your body uses to create that artery-relaxing nitric oxide, dramatically boosting your blood flow naturally. This nutritional foundation creates the perfect environment for the two key vitamins to do their work. Beyond the two vitamins, we need to consider some secondary solutions for improving blood flow. I call these the active helpers. The simplest and often overlooked helper is hydration. Blood is mostly water, and even mild dehydration makes your blood thicker and more sluggish, putting more strain on your heart and making it harder for blood to reach your extremities. Aim for half your body weight in ounces of filtered water daily. For example, if you weigh 150 lullabies, aim for 75 oz of water. Another active helper is simple movement. You do not need to run a marathon. Walking for 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day, is like giving your circulation system a gentle, necessary push. The muscle contraction acts as a secondary pump, helping the blood in your veins push back up to your heart. This is especially vital for preventing swelling and pooling in your legs and ankles. Keep watching. The biggest mistake is coming soon. Let us transition the topic slightly to a common related subproblem: neuropathy. Poor blood flow is one of the main drivers of painful peripheral neuropathy. That burning, tingling, or stabbing pain, usually in the feet and hands. When those tiny capillaries do not deliver enough oxygen and nutrients, the delicate nerves start to starve and die. The pain you feel is the nerve sending distress signals. While K2 and D3 are essential foundational fixes for active neuropathy, you need to add one more supplement, alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA. ALA is a powerful antioxidant that is both fat and water-soluble, meaning it can get into every part of the nerve cell to heal the damage. Studies show that a dosage of 600 mg of raw ALA daily can significantly reduce nerve pain and numbness. This is a direct fix for the nerve, but it works in partnership with the improved blood flow that K2 and D3 are providing. You must fix the plumbing and heal the nerves at the same time. For advanced fixes to your circulation, we move beyond supplements and nutrition and focus on physics. Posture and elevation are incredibly powerful, yet free tools for improving blood flow. When you sit for long periods, especially hunched over, you compress the large arteries in your groin and torso. Make it a habit to stand up and walk around for at least 60 seconds every hour. When you are resting, practice leg elevation. Elevating your feet above the level of your heart for just 15 minutes, a few times a day, uses gravity to help the pooled blood in your lower legs drain back toward your core. This is a game changer for reducing ankle swelling and fatigue. Another advanced technique is deep diaphragm breathing. When you breathe deeply, you create a vacuum in your chest that helps pull the venous blood from your lower body back toward your heart. Simple, deep, slow belly breaths, 5 minutes a day, can literally make your circulatory system work more efficiently. Now, let us tackle the lifestyle mistakes that sabotage all your efforts to improve blood flow. The biggest mistake, the one that undermines vitamin K2 and D3, is chronic stress. When you are stressed, your body floods with cortisol and adrenaline. These stress hormones are vasoconstrictors, meaning they physically tell your arteries to squeeze shut. You can be taking the best supplements in the world, but if you are constantly in a state of high stress, your own body is fighting against the vasodilating effects you are trying to achieve. Find a simple stress reduction technique that works for you, whether it is 5 minutes of quiet meditation, listening to music, or gentle stretching. The second mistake is believing that all fats are bad. This leads seniors to use artificial vegetable oils, which are high in unstable omega-6 fats, and promote the chronic inflammation that damages the endothelium. Focus on healthy, stable fats like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, and the omega-3s found in oily fish. These healthy fats are anti-inflammatory and directly support the smooth, flexible walls of your blood vessels. The third major mistake is insufficient sleep. During deep sleep, your body repairs that endothelial lining and balances hormones. Skimping on sleep leads to chronic low-level inflammation and impairs your body's ability to naturally regulate blood flow. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. To give your blood flow a high authority boost, I suggest adding a few science-backed compounds. First is L-arginine, an amino acid that your body uses as a precursor to create nitric oxide, that natural artery relaxer we talked about earlier. Supplementing with L-arginine can directly increase nitric oxide availability, leading to immediate vasodilation and better circulation. The effective dose is usually around 3 to 5 grams daily. Secondly, consider adding coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10. CoQ10 is vital for energy production in every cell, especially the heart. Since improving circulation puts a slight demand on the heart, CoQ10 ensures the pump itself is working at peak efficiency. It also has potent antioxidant effects that protect the blood vessel walls from further damage. A dosage of 100 to 200 mg daily is highly recommended for seniors, especially those taking statin drugs, which can deplete CoQ10 levels. L-arginine and CoQ10 are powerful partners to your K2 and D3 foundation. Every morning, make it a habit to take your foundation duo, vitamin K2 MK7, at a dosage of 180 to 360 micrograms, and vitamin D3 at a dosage appropriate for your individual needs. Ideally, take these with a small, healthy fat source, like a tablespoon of olive oil, to maximize absorption with your breakfast. Also, ensure you include nitrate-rich foods such as spinach or beet powder, and consider adding alpha-lipoic acid if you are managing neuropathy, along with L-arginine. Throughout the day, maintain steady hydration by consistently sipping water. Make an effort to stand up and move for 60 seconds every hour. In the late afternoon, dedicate 15 minutes to elevate your feet above your heart while practicing slow, deep belly breaths. Finally, prior to bed, take your CoQ10 dose and make sure you are setting yourself up for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted, quality sleep. This comprehensive approach does more than just supplement. It addresses the root cause of endothelial damage, actively cleans the arteries, relaxes your blood vessels, and helps to heal the nerves. It is not just a collection of various supplements, but rather a full blood flow restoration program designed to rejuvenate your circulatory system. I want you to understand this clearly. Age is not a sentence. The human body, even after 60, possesses an incredible capacity for healing and regeneration. Do not let that coldness in your feet or the tingle in your fingers convince you that this is simply your new normal, because it is not. By providing your body with the right tools, especially these two critical vitamins, you can absolutely restore the health and flexibility of your blood vessels. This will help you reclaim your comfort, energy, and independence. Take control of your circulation today. You truly deserve to feel vibrant and alive at every age.